is our meat agenda. Arby's, we have the meats.
8:23 to play here at the Freeman Center in York. Tommy Rezach rejoining you on Cool Radio. The Panthers lead over the Braves of Ottawa University, 76-54. York in their home whites with the blue numerals and the blue stripes down the side. Ottawa in their road blacks with the yellow numerals and stripes down the side. Cooksey holds it on the right wing, now moves over to the high post, tries a fadeaway jumper, airballed it. This really hasn't been Cooksey's night from the floor as that ball goes out of bounds. Cooksey now 1 of 7 from the floor, 1 of 3 from the charity stripe, 3 total points in 25 minutes, though he does have 5 assists and 2 rebounds. Still, he's been on the floor a long time and hasn't been as productive as he would have liked, but still, 76-54, York up 22. Holding the ball on the right side is Jacob Niedig. Now gives it cross court to Zach Brown on the baseline. Brown kicks it back up top to Rice, over to Lindsay, now right side to Niedig. Niedig gets a screen from Bollinger. Niedig driving baseline, kicks it left corner to Rice. Rice trying to go baseline. There's the shot clock. That was driving down. Shot clock violation by Ottawa. And that is another turnover. That is the 16th of the game. First shot clock violation of the game. And folks, in the last 10 minutes almost, the last 9.5 minutes, Ottawa's only scored 2 points. York in that time has scored 23. And the rest is history. Draylon Triplett driving from the elbow left. Puts up a shot with the left hand. It falls, and he is fouled. Everything has gone York's way this half. Second personal foul there by Jacob Niedig. 6th foul by Ottawa. Goodness gracious. York shooting 50%, 52% this half. Only 3 fouls this half compared to 6 by Ottawa. And trying to complete the three-point play is Draylon Triplett. Free throw on the way. Got it. Triplett, well, with 10 points. He's the third Panther in double figures. The lead continues to grow, 79-54. And not a single fan has left the Freeman Center. Jacob Niedig holds it on the left side, gives it back court to Lindsay. Lindsay baseline to a wide open Alex Hasty. And finally, Ottawa with some points. Still only 4 points in the last little over 10 minutes, 79-56. Triplett holds it on the right wing, working against Alex Hasty. Triplett kicks it over to Mark Dean, deep 2 left side, nothing but net. Got a 18-foot shot by Dean, giving him 7 points in the game. 81-56. 6.5 minutes to play. Jacob Niedig holds it right side, gives it back court to Cameron Lindsay. Lindsay driving against Draylon Triplett. Now they give it high post to Logan Bollinger. Ball tipped loose by Triplett. Triplett over to Johnson. Alley-oop try to Mark Dean. It's not a dunk, but he lays it up and in on the fall back layup. Fell on his back, but still laid it up off the glass. 83-56. York will not be denied offensively. And now we got a foul on York. I think this is going to come against Triplett. Nope, it's against Michael Johnson, his first personal, but Triplett will sit down. In comes Keith Mack with a game-high 27, a career high for him, 27 points. 4th team foul. It is on the floor. I didn't quite see the jersey number that Johnson fouled because he was standing in front of him, but either way, it comes on the floor. 4th team foul. Ottawa working from under the left basket. They take it from the baseline. Hollis Mitchell gets the inbounds pass from Lindsay. The return pass to Lindsay, and Lindsay hit the 3 from the right corner off the assist from Hollis Mitchell, and it's 83-59. Michael Johnson holds it now left wing, gives it over to Trey Howe right side, and Howe has the ball stolen away by Alex Hasty. Hasty now to Cameron Lindsay, stops on the right wing, working against Eric Smith of York, who just checked in. And now Lindsay gives it baseline to Logan Bollinger, who cannot finish. Defensive rebound by Mark Dean. And Dean tried to find Keith Mack down low, and in doing so, throws it off Cameron Lindsay's foot. So that's a kick ball by Ottawa. And so York, working underneath the right basket, will take it from the baseline. Up 83-59, 5:34 to go. Ready to check in for York is Shafon Gross, the junior out of Dodge City, Kansas. I don't think he's only seen minutes in 4 games this year. Mark Dean holds the ball in the high post off the inbounds pass from Keith Mack, and he traveled with it. So York turns it back over. That is their 12th turnover. Meanwhile, Ottawa, their 13th turnover, Ottawa has 18. Lindsay holds the ball left wing, stops, takes a deep three, airballed it. Offensive rebound, Alex Hasty tries to kick it back up top to Lindsay, stolen by Keith Mack. Gives it to Trey Howe on the other side, and a violent collision between Howe and Mitchell. Howe hits the floor, and they're going to call him on the foul. How does that work? Howe and Hollis Mitchell collided at the three-point line on the right side of the floor, and Howe hit the floor pretty hard. Heard it all the way up here. And somehow that foul is Howe's 3rd personal. Howe holding his left wrist just a little bit. He is fine. That is the 15th foul by York, but tough call there. And so Ottawa gets it back, down 83-59. Here's an inside pass to Alex Hasty. Cannot finish. Ottawa has not finished at the glass very well at all this half. Here's Keith Mack, catch and shoot 3 right wing, too strong off the rim. Defensive board, Titus Rice quickly in transition with numbers the other way, drives the lane right side, lays it up and in with the right hand. Good basket by Rice. And for Titus, he now has 9 points in the game, 83-61. Here's Trey Howe getting a bounce pass off the assist from Keith Mack. Howe lays it up and in with the right hand. 85-61, 4.5 to play. Trey Howe, 4 points. And going baseline again, spin move and a nice layup is Alex Hasty. That time Ottawa able to finish. Hasty with 8 points in the game. And it's 85-63. Cameron Coleman gets the pass from the right wing. Nearly had it stolen by Eric Stark, but Coleman takes it to the rack himself and lays it up and in. Coleman, 14 points, enjoying a nice night. 14 points, 9 boards. Cameron Coleman looking for his 2nd double-double of the year. Answering back with a triple. On the other way, Titus Rice from the right corner. He had Keith Mack in his face. But Rice nails the triple, and he has now 14 points. That's a team high now for Ottawa, and they're back in this thing. It's 87-66. Keith Mack tries to answer with a 3, rims out. Offensive rebound, Trey Howe. We got an offensive foul, I believe, on Shafon Gross in that rebound attempt. 6-team foul by York, and that is Gross's 1st personal. Yeah, Gross just with a little elbow. Howe pulled down the rebound, but Gross called with contact away from the basketball. So a couple turnovers here. 5-0 run here by Ottawa as they try to piece something together, down 87-66, 3:40 to go. Here is Wyatt Newman, the freshman out of Blue Eye, Missouri, into the game for the first time. He trots it across the timeline, gives it to Perez. Perez drives from the top of the rack, top of the key, drives the lane. His shot does not fall, but we got a foul by York, the 7th team foul by the Panthers. Who do they call that on? Keith Mack, his 2nd personal. So shooting 1-1 is Devin Perez. Perez with 5 points, and he will make the front end. Actually, that's a shooting foul, never mind. But still, it is 1-1 territory as Ottawa is in the bonus. Mark Dean and Draylon Triplett check back in as Cameron Coleman and Keith Mack sit down. Coleman and Mack have combined for 41 of York's 87 points as Perez makes both free throws, so it's back to a 19-point game, 87-68. Triplett holds on the left wing, gives it up top to Mark Dean, to Cameron Malborough, who just checked in, tries a 3 and he hits it. Cameron Malborough with 6 points, 2 of 4 from downtown. Mentioned it, Malborough with that 45.3% three-point mark. That's 3rd best in the KCAC. It's 90-68, York up 22. Here's Devin Perez, step back 3, left wing, rims out, no good, and Mark Dean pulls down the rebound while doing a balance act on the left baseline, nearly stepped out of bounds, but able to throw it into Trey Howe, who takes it across the timeline. Howe over to Cameron Malborough, who nearly lost it on the left side, but regains it. Gives it over to Triplett on the left elbow. Triplett takes 2, 3 dribbles, now drives just outside the circle, puts up a layup, no good. Trying for the defensive board is Eric Stark. And during that whole scuffle, we got, I believe, a technical on Draylon Triplett. What in God's name? Triplett and Mark Dean talking it over. I did not see anything. I was watching Triplett the whole time. I didn't see anything. That warranted a technical, but like it is with most cases of these things, it's usually something they said, and there was probably, they called the ball out of bounds on the right side by York, and Triplett probably didn't like it. Delton, he's explained it to his head coach, Delton Deal. Deal doesn't understand it either. Shooting both of the free throws is Devin Perez, and he made both. So Perez with 9 points. It's 90-70 now with 2:36 to play. Odd call on the technical. And now shooting a 1-and-1 is Eric Stark, and he makes the front end of the 1-and-1. So I'm not sure how that all works. If they called the technical, I could see giving Ottawa another possession, but Eric Stark from the free throw line makes the first, misses the second. Offensive rebound by Tag Oldham, a junior out of Oswego, Kansas. Coach Seibenthal digging out his hat of tricks here, cleaning off his bench. It's 90-71. Here's a steal by York. Cameron Malber on a fast break. Cannot finish with the left hand. Trying to get the tip in with Stephon Gross. That's no good either. Defensive rebound by Will Owens. And trying for a three was Wyatt Newman, the freshman. That's no good. Defensive board by Tyler Roberts, who just checked in. It's the bench player special. Is trying a deep two is Josiah Ahart, a freshman out of Fort Worth. That shot's no good. Defensive rebound by Will Owens. And I believe Owens traveled with it. We got a stoppage of play here.